Hello everyone, I'm Amanda. I'm from returntosourcewellbeing.com. I'm a kinesiologist and yoga teacher, and today I'm making a little video for everyone. And the video is called Anatomy of a Kinesiology Session. Ta-da! So the reason I'm making this is for my clients, but also for everybody out there who's never tried kinesiology and they're like, kinesi, what? How do you even say that word? What the hell goes on in a session? It's talking about motions and meridians and chakras and what? Right? This is a lot of people's understanding of kinesiology. It's very blurry. And so the reason for that is often people come and have a kinesiology session. They go away going, whoa, it was so fantastic, and they tell all their friends about it, and I feel so much better and so much different. And their friends go, great, tell me about it. And they're like, I don't know exactly what happened, just that I feel better. And she did a bit of this and she did a bit of that, but not really sure how we got there, but wow, right? And so you're, as a kinesiology client, often going, no idea what we're doing, but it works, and I'm trusting that it works, and we keep going. And for your friends and family, they're like, well, it kind of sounds all right, but I don't know, because she hasn't been able to give me any details of what actually happened. So that's what this video is about. My new metaphor that I have for kinesiology, woo, I love metaphors, is if you think about your electricity system in your home or your plumbing system, and how everything's great as long as all the connections are working and talking to each other, and there's no nothing plugging up your sewerage or your plumbing system in any way, and there's no breakdowns in the electricity system, then it all works great. And then when something goes a bit haywire, then things stop working properly. And then you call your electrician or your plumber, and they come out and they go, yep, that's the issue right there. And they sort it out and everything starts working normally again. So kinesiologists and kinesiology is kind of the same thing, but not, but it's a good metaphor to explain that we are working with energy, we are working with your meridian system, your chakra system, your emotional body, physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, all aspects of your being. And so when things get a bit wonky in our lives, stress, illness, physical pain, wanting to achieve things and just feeling like we're holding ourselves back for reasons we don't understand, that's where kinesiology is like the most amazing thing ever. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a kinesiologist. Okay, so that's a little bit about an overview of what we do. And I thought I'd just break down a session a little bit for you so that you've got some idea, as opposed to, wow, it was so great. No, I have no idea what happened. Thanks, friend. Okay, so here we go. When you first come in for your kinesiology session, if it's your first session, then we're talking about your health history, and we're talking about why you're here. We're talking about what it is that you'd like to achieve from your session. And if it's a follow-up session, then we're saying, okay, where are you at since last time? What's different? What's the same? What is it that you'd like to focus on this time? Sometimes it's a continuation of what we've been doing, and sometimes it's something new. Okay, so that's where we begin. Finding out where you're at, a comprehensive understanding of, your life experiences and your family, your history, your present time, all those sorts of things. So then usually what happens next is that we work out, okay, where do we want to focus today, whether it's a new session or an ongoing session for existing clients. And so then we look at goals. Okay, so how we work with goals is that it's like setting an intention or a statement of fact. I now sleep 8 hours every night. I go to sleep easily, I sleep deeply, and I wake up feeling refreshed every morning. So that would be a really good goal for someone with insomnia, or someone who wakes up and they're like, oh, I just feel like I've not had any sleep whatsoever. We might just narrow the focus a little bit if it's just about that aspect. But yeah, we can cover the whole thing. So it's really about how would you like to feel and how would you like your experience of life to be, as opposed to how it is. So how would you like life to be different? That's where we start to work with the goal. And so we're actually talking to your body, your conscious and subconscious minds, and we're saying, I would like this to be true. I'm stating this as though this is already true. And then we ask your body, what do you think of that? Now, if it's a good goal, your body goes, no, that's not true at all. That's actually a really good place to start, because there's no point in you coming to see me going, yeah, that's true, everything's good, no, thanks, good to have a chat. That's not the benefit that's not the way to get the best benefit out of kinesiology. So then once we've got our goal, we usually get on the table and get involved in muscle testing. So muscle testing is what kinesiologists use to talk to your body, your conscious and subconscious minds, and your entire energy system. So we use various muscles around the body that can be related to different meridians. So depending on what's going on, we tend to use one muscle as one or two muscles as the main indicators, and then the rest of them depending on what's required as they're connected to various meridians. So yeah, that the body basically acts as a barometer, and it tells us, do I have integrity around this goal or not? And so we know it's a good goal when there's currently at the start of the session, there's no integrity. And on the other hand, it's a good session when we get to the end of the goal, at the end of the session, and we restate the goal and your body goes, yep, I'm A-okay with that. That's awesome. Then there's no more resistance, there's no more issues around integrity or energy leaks, so it becomes possible, something that's possible instead of impossible for you. All right, so then we usually find a few key things. We find the stress around the goal. So how much stress does it cause you to think of going to sleep every night and doing so really easily and gently and feeling good about it, and then waking up feeling great? We might want to think that that's a great idea, but how does it actually make us feel? Oh, that just sounds so impossible. It can create a lot of stress for us, right? So even wanting something that we want can cause us a lot of stress, which means it's really hard to actually make that be true, because we don't want the stress, right? We also look at what we call life energy. So this is about how much energy do you have to make something possible? So I often say to people, okay, imagine you're on the couch, it's the end of the night, you've had a long day, you'd really like a cup of tea. But to get a cup of tea, if no one else home, you have to be the one to get off the couch. You have to be the one to boil the kettle and, make the tea and then settle down again. So how much life energy, how much energy do you have to motivate you to get off the couch versus, I'm so comfortable here. How much do I want to get off the couch versus stay on the couch, right? So this is kind of like a metaphor for change. How willing are we to put energy towards change? So that's also a good thing that we like to have an understanding of before the beginning of the session. And then a really important part of kinesiology that I like to make sure people understand is we talk the language of emotions. Emotions. So usually where there's a blockage or a stress in our body that we're storing, like a broken electrical circuit or plugged up plumbing, there's usually in that area, there's also an emotion, at least one, often more. And so really important part of what we do is we detect where your issue is. In relation to your goal, where is the stress? Is it in a meridian? Is it in a chakra? Is it in present time? Is it in a time in the past? For those who, are into that sort of stuff, it can also be past life. It can be thinking and worrying about the future. And so where is your stress, and what is the actual emotion that's behind that, that's kind of part of causing the blockage? So because we hold on to the emotion, we believe that this is true, and so we hold on to it, and that creates more of the same, actually. So that's why we don't actually get to shift it until we can shine a light on it and let it go. So we go through this, and then as part of the process, we use muscle testing, and the muscle testing is your body telling me what we need to do to solve the problem. We need to go back to a certain time in your life. We need to find a certain emotion. We need to shine awareness on and change the awareness of a situation. You might need flower essences. You might need crystals. You might need shells. You might need sound healing. I'm just looking across at my stuff there. Essential oils, information, and working with rebalancing your chakras and meridians and so on, acupressure points, meridian runs. There's a vast range of tools that we use in kinesiology that your body actually tells me, I want that one. That one's what's going to help me the best. So then, oh yes, and I've just written about this, acupressure points, crystals, flower essences, age recession, we do that a lot. Information and awareness, oracle cards, shells, essential oils and sound, and actually a whole lot more. It's very interesting work. So then once we've actually checked that, yep, we're all sorted, we've got the awareness that we need to have, we've let go of what we need to let go of, the emotion is clear, it's not something we're holding in the body anymore, then we go back to the beginning and we recheck your goal. We see how your body is feeling in relation to your goal, and suddenly it's like, things feel a little bit different. We've moved the energy around. We've gotten rid of the stuck and stagnant energy from wherever it's been stuck in the body. And we recheck the stress and the life energy and your overall emotion. If there's been pain, anything like that, we check all of those sorts of issues too. And then we also find out if you've got any homework for your sessions. So kinesiology is, it's an interactive process of healing. It's not me doing stuff to you so that you feel better. It's you engaging in your own awareness and your own understanding of yourself, so that we can let go of what's been and move into a new reality where things are better, freer, more empowered, etc. So we check to see if we need homework. Sometimes it can be flower essences, can be journaling, it can be sometimes having fun. Like some people so often, we're so busy in our lives that people forget to have fun, and their body is and their energy is just crying out for, please go and dance, please play some music, please go down to the beach and make a sandcastle. Flower essences, sometimes it can be to get a crystal, it can be meditation, it can be diet and lifestyle changes, supplements that you need, all sorts of things. Kinesiology is like, I heard someone explain it as the most valuable player in the healing and wellness industry, and I love all sorts of healing and wellness modalities, but kinesiology is awesome because it's your body telling me what you need to solve the issue and feel better. So that is a little bit about the anatomy of a kinesiology session. And then if you have a kinesiology session with me, you get free of charge, crazy, quirky humour, often singing, off-key as well. And the other part is that I'm very much attuned in a psychic sense to work with your guides, my guides, angels, all sorts of interesting things that want to come through. So I'm not just tuning into what's going on in your physical body, but also anything else around you that your energy might need in order to be free. That's really what the work is about. How can we be more free? How can we be more empowered? How can we live our life purpose? And so that's actually what I like to specialize in doing, helping people with life purpose and helping people find their path and purpose in life so that, they can get on also supporting this planet. So that's enough rambling from me. Lots of love to you all from me. If you're interested in hearing more about kinesiology sessions with me, you can visit my website, returntosourcewellbeing.com, and that's source like the source of all things, not tomato sauce. Okay, thank you for listening. Mwah!